back to my channel. My name is Haley and this is the House for Hosting, and today I'm going to be taking you along with me as I do a pantry organization video. If you remember, one of the very first videos that I did when I started this channel was an entire organization video of my pantry at our old house. And today I'm going to show you how I'm going to be organizing this pantry in the new home. And I want to just show you what I'm doing and how I'm cleaning it, how I'm organizing it, and how I'm getting it put together. I am excited to have it put together because I feel like I thrive when spaces are clean and organized. I want to take y'all along with me, show you how I'm doing it. I'm going to be reusing a lot of the containers and baskets from our old house. And the pantry that we have here is a decent size. It has a lot of shelving, which is a plus, but it's still not as big as the last pantry that we had, but that's okay. I want to show you how I'm going to maximize this space and have it organized and clean so that it can be functional and also look good, because I want it to be organized, nice, clean, all the things that just makes me feel better. But the biggest thing about that is function. But with that, we're going to get into this video today. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button if you want to continue to follow along with me on all the videos that I'm planning on doing. Again, slow to get back into the recording process because my life has been extremely chaotic lately. So thank y'all for having grace and bearing with me. But anyways, I'm gonna start talking now and gonna get to cleaning and get to working on this pantry. So let's get right into it. All right, for starters, I wanna show you how horrible this pantry looked. Obviously, you could not find anything in here. Everything was just thrown all over the place, and I just could not take it anymore. So I knew I was gonna have to do another deep, clean, organized pantry video for y'all and take you along with me as I'm getting it together. So first things first, whenever I have any space that I need to organize or clean, I'm gonna pull everything out. So I'm pulling every single thing out, setting it out on the counters. I would say when you do this, if you can try to pull it out and put it in groups, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to realize and kind of go through and see what you have and how you want to put it back in there and have it set up the best way for you in your area. But first things first, you got to get everything out and then you can clean. So this might be an unpopular opinion, but I actually really do enjoy doing organizing and deep cleaning and decluttering in different areas of my home, because I always feel like it helps me feel better just to know that that space is really clean. Plus, I'm very much so type A, so I feel like everything has a place and it should be in it. And if I know where it is, then you're less likely to just feel stressed out, and I get anxiety when things are cluttered and all over the place. So going through areas like a pantry or a closet or anything like that and cleaning it and organizing it might take a while for that particular day. Sometimes that project takes more than one day, and that's okay. But when you're finished and you have it organized, the upkeep and maintaining it is so much easier. Like I say, especially with the pantry, something that you're going to restock fairly often, it's still easier, and then you can shift it and you can change it per the season, whatever you're using more of, however you need be. But doing it on the forefront and really taking the time to get it together is just, for me, makes me feel so much better, and I really do enjoy doing that whole project. Side note, if y'all hear a lot of ruckus in the background, it's because I have like 500 loads of laundry going right now because I'm trying to get caught up on that while I'm doing these voiceovers. But again, going through your pantry, it gives you the opportunity to check the dates on your stuff. I know a lot of times, if you're like me, you'll have a ton of canned goods that maybe you don't use very often, and those do last a long time, but it is possible that you might have some things that are out of date. So going through it, pulling those things out will help you declutter. Spices in particular, I have a tendency to keep spices forever, and I'll have like 6 containers of the same thing, and I don't know why. Like, it's a problem. I saw a meme one time. It was like going in your grandmother's cabinet and she's got spices like from the 90s and you're like, okay, we should throw these out. So if you're going to be in there and you're going to be decluttering, cleaning it out, and organizing, check the dates. Just check the dates because you never know what you're going to find. Now, once I have everything out and away from all the cabinets and stuff, I like to go through and just vacuum up any crumbs that might be on the cabinets and then give them a good wipe down. Last time I did the pantry video, I believe I showed you how you can mix a little bit of peppermint essential oil in your water, wipe down your shelves in your cabinets with that, or in your pantry, excuse me, with that water. That kind of helps as like a natural bug repellent. So if you keep any like grains or flour or meal, cereals, anything like that in your pantry, and you don't have it in an airtight container, you can increase your chance of having weevils, which I talked about that before. It's just some little bitty disgusting bug, and I hate bugs. So I prefer taking those things out of their original containers and boxes and cardboards. I don't put any flour or anything like that in my pantry. I actually keep that in the fridge for that reason, but putting cereal and other things in airtight containers, which I'm just reusing the same containers I had from my last home, but putting them in the airtight containers and also wiping it down with just the natural little bit of diluted peppermint oil, like water and peppermint oil, will help a lot. If you don't want to do that and you just want to clean, you can do water and a little bit of white vinegar, or you can just use water, I mean whatever. But I take advantage of the empty space on the shelves. Once you've got everything out, go through and give it a good wipe down before you put things back in it. My phone keeps dying, so I haven't been able to record this section that I just completed, but I'm going to show you what I've done and kind of what I'm thinking, and I'm just kind of going with what I think is going to work. I might end up changing it later, and that's okay, but for now it's starting to look pretty good, a lot better than what it was. So let me show you what we got going on. All right, so right here I have kind of like breakfast stuff, and it's set up on this shelf here. This is the only one I've done yet, and again, I couldn't record it because my phone keeps dying, so I'm trying to let it charge and do what I can. So I want to show you, I just started with the toaster. We do have an outlet here in the pantry, which if you're building a house, please, please, please put an outlet in your pantry because you will not regret it. I wish we had more space in here for more things like the coffee pot, or not a coffee pot, Keurig, whatever, that's what we use, like we did at our old house, or microwave or anything like that, because I really don't like that stuff on the counters, but I'm working with what I have right now. So we have an outlet, we have the toaster in here, cereal, muffin cups, like snack things that they can grab and go in the morning or take to school or just get. And then we've done like fruit things, crackers. This will probably change week by week depending on what I do, but I've got some like potatoes and stuff in it now, and then bread here. And I'm thinking down here, I'm gonna start doing canned goods pasta sauce, condiments, things like that, and then pasta over here. And I think I'm gonna do like my baking stuff up here. And that's all I know so far. So I'm just trying as I go. Again, this can change later, but for now, I'm doing what I think will work best for our family. So like I said, I am just reusing the containers that I already have. If you are starting new and you're wanting to do this, but you don't want to fork out a ton of money on, you know, super nice containers, you don't have to. Actually, I would say check out the Dollar Tree. The first house that we lived in, I went to the Dollar Tree and just got a bunch of their plastic containers, like the open bin ones, and I was able to just organize snacks and stuff in the cabinet that way. We didn't even have a pantry in that house, so just having a little snack cabinet was fine, but I wanted it organized still. And going to the Dollar Tree and making the best of what I could on a budget, even that little bit helped tremendously. So don't feel like you want to clean and you want to organize, but you don't want to fork out the money to get all of these cute containers. You don't have to. Also, check places like Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, you know, any discount place has these containers, and sometimes you can find them marked down because they might have a small scratch on it or they've been there, and just kind of slowly add to your collection. That's what I did. I did not go out here and buy all these at once. And Walmart, even Walmart will have discount containers for a decent price, but it's very easy to transform a space and not spend a lot of money and just spend the time to take it and organize it and get it put together and make it something that works for you and your family. Don't overthink it. Just have fun with it and make it, you know, like I said, what's going to work for you. So outside of your typical basket bins and other containers, I love a Lazy Susan. And a Lazy Susan is just kind of like this little carousel container here. They make them different sizes and, you know, whatnot, but I love them for all sorts of things. I've used them for canned goods, as you see here, for sprinkles. I even have one actually underneath my kitchen sink with cleaning supplies, because it not only does it save space to have everything on it, but you can rotate it around and not have to feel like you're digging in the back and knocking things over to get something. So I love a Lazy Susan. I've even seen them like tiered on different levels, so you could have seasonings on there. My grandmother has some like that, and I just really love it. I even have one that I found the other day at Home Goods that was 3-tiered that I put in my master bathroom for all of my like products, like hair products, skin products. Love it. Love a Lazy Susan. So definitely don't sleep on that. If you're doing your pantry or any organization, get you a Lazy Susan. Okay, y'all, I'm just left to go to Walmart, and then I have to go pick my kids up from school, but I had a few minutes before I had to do that, so I came back home really quick and just tried to do a few more things on this pantry. And one thing that I have that I'm trying to figure out is I have these aprons that, I don't know if you remember in my last pantry, but I used command hooks to hang them up in the pantry. Well, I don't really use aprons when I cook, so I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with them, because this is a smaller space. Do I want to try to hang them up? Do I want to fold them and put them in a basket? I don't really want to get rid of them, because you never know when you want to use them, and my kids like to use them. So anyways, I had the aprons and I picked them up and I went to set them down on the counter, and they're aprons, they're material. So when I sit them down, it shouldn't be loud. And it was loud. And I was like, what in the world? So I picked the apron up, and let me just show you what was in the pocket of one of the aprons. A key. A key to a car that I sold, I don't know, a couple years ago. Like, I'm like, what? How? Kids, I'm telling you, kids. I don't know if yours are like mine, but they love to stick things in pockets. A random pocket of an apron that's been in the pantry, now moved, and all the things. So anyways, thought that was funny and wanted to share it. I'm gonna go get my kids now and then come back and try to finish the pantry. Okay, so one last thing I want to show you that is super simple and easy that you can do. Most any pantry, you know, if you don't have a lot of space, you should be able to still make this work, is these little plastic storage containers. They come in a pack of 3 from Walmart. I think it was like 97 cents for the pack. I might be lying, but it was not much. Anyways, they are perfect for storing spices, and I hang them on the wall. And the way that I do that is if you're gonna hit a stud, you'll just use your screw, but if there's not a stud on your wall, you're gonna use anchors and screws. If you're like, wait a minute, Haley, I don't know how to hang something on a wall, that's okay. I got you. I have a video way back at the beginning where I showed you how to hang something on a wall. Go on back, look for that video, or I will try to link it at the end of this one. But it's so easy. Hanging things is not hard at all. Anybody can do it, but it's a very simple way to hold these containers on your wall and store your seasonings and not use up space in your cabinets, or your pantry. Like, save your shelf space, put your seasons there. And again, they're dirt cheap at Walmart. It came in a pack of 3, and I think I bought 2 packs so that I could store them all on there. Super easy. I did this in my last pantry and I loved it. Very simple hack. And now we get the final results where all your hard work is paid off and you get to see, and this is my favorite part. I love it when the pantry is so clean and so organized. Again, we're mixing baskets and different containers. Everything does not have to be matchy-matchy. It's okay. Just get it clean, get it organized. Everything has a space and everything is in its place, and that's what will make it feel so much better. It's going to be easier to keep it up, easier to maintain when you restock. Again, you can shift it, change it as you need with that season. It's taken me a while to do the voiceover on this video, so I actually filmed this a while back just to kind of update. Pantry's still looking good. She needs to be cleaned today, but that's okay. But things are still in their places that they were in during the video. It's still working for our family. I haven't had to shift anything. That's been great. But that's okay. Even if I need to do that, I will. I really hope that this video has given you a little bit of motivation to clean or organize a space in your home that has been bugging you and bothering you. You can do it, and I hope that I gave you some good ideas, especially with hanging your spices on the wall. Like I said, don't feel like you have to spend a ton of money to do this, because you don't. Use what you have in your home, or hit up your Dollar Tree, Walmart, discount places, things like that. Again, thank y'all so much for being here and coming to my channel, watching these videos and supporting this account. I appreciate it so much. I am also still struggling, trying to do these videos and get them posted. I enjoy it. It's just that, as y'all all know, life is hard for everyone right now. And so thank you for your grace. Thank you for staying with me. I do have videos coming up that I plan on doing and showing you other projects that I've been doing. Thank you again. Please leave me a comment if you got some love or something you want to share. If you haven't already and you want to join this party, click the subscribe button. And until next time, thank y'all so much. Bye, guys.